Hi dear children, welcome to English class. How are you dears? Hope you are doing well and safe at your home, right? Children, do you like riddles? കടങ്കഥ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇഷ്ടമാണോ? Oh good. Then shall I ask some riddles based on English alphabets? Are you ready? Okay.
I am a letter. You can drink me. Who am I? You have told right answer. The letter is T. I'm a letter. I'm a part of your body. Who am I? Yes, you are right. The letter is I. I'm a letter. I can fly. Who am I? Right answer. The letter is B.
Did you enjoy it? Very good. Try to collect more riddles based on English alphabets. Okay. Children, have you finished last day's assignment? Have you sent it to a teacher? Okay, very good. I think you have read the third part of the story very well, right? Okay. What happened in the third part? Can you say? Yes. In her hurry, Cinderella left one of her glass shoes in the ballroom. Right? Okay. When she reached near the coach became a pumpkin. Good. What happened to the horse? Can you say? Right. That horse became mice. Then those footmen turned into green lizards. Okay. What happened to Cinderella's clothes? Correct. Cinderella's beautiful clothes became old rags again. Right? Then a strange thing happened there. Can you say what was that? Yes. One glass shoe on her foot remained unchanged. ശരിയല്ലേ? സിൻഡ്രല്ലയുടെ കാലിൽ കിടന്ന ഗ്ലാസ് ഷൂവിന് മാത്രം ഒരു മാറ്റവും സംഭവിച്ചില്ല. Dear children, I know you are curiously waiting for the last part of the story, right? Okay. Can you say its name? Yes, the search. In this part, we can see the search of the prince to find out the beautiful girl who had danced with him. Okay. Now, all of you take page number 47. Let's read the first two paragraphs of the story. All of you read along with me. But remember one thing. While reading, you should underline the difficult words. Okay?
The search. The prince became very sad when Cinderella left him. His servants brought him the glass shoe that Cinderella had left in the room. He wanted to find out the beautiful girl who had danced with him. The next day, he sent messengers to announce that the prince would visit every home to find out the lady. This news excited the ladies. The two stepsisters were very glad because they had pretty feet. They put on their best clothes and waited for the prince. But Cinderella didn't have any good clothes. The prince visited every house. He invited girls to try on the shoe Cinderella had left in the ballroom. The girls tried it on, but it did not fit any one of them. Finally, the prince reached Cinderella's house. The eldest stepsister went to her room to try on the shoe, and her mother stood by. But she could not get her big toe into it, for the shoe was too small. Then her mother handed her a knife and said, "Cut the toe off, for when you are a queen, you will never have to go on foot." So the girl cut off her toe, squeezed her foot into the shoe. She concealed her pain and went down to the prince. The prince looked at her shoe and saw blood flowing under it. "Not the right bride at all," the prince shouted in anger.
I think these are your difficult words.
Excited, feeling very happy. Put on, to dress or to wear. Toe, finger of the foot. Squeezed, press firmly. Conceal, hide.
I hope you have listened well, right? Why did the prince become very sad? Can you say? Yes, the prince became very sad when Cinderella left him. Okay. Children, the servants of the prince brought him something. Can you say what was that? Yes, the servants brought him a glass shoe. Okay. What was the news excited the ladies of the country? Correct. Messengers announced that the prince would visit every home to find out the beautiful girl who had danced with him. Right? Children, Cinderella's stepsisters became very glad. They put on very beautiful clothes. What's the meaning of put on? Correct. To dress or to wear. But poor Cinderella, she didn't have any good clothes. Finally, the prince reached Cinderella's home. We know that the stepsisters were eagerly waiting to try on the shoe, right? Can you say who tried on the shoe at first? Correct answer, the eldest sister. Okay. Children, was the shoe fit for her? No, the shoe was not fit for her. What is the reason? Yes, her toes were big. Then, can you pick out the sentence which showed the stepmother and her daughters were greedy and overambitious?
Her mother handed her a knife and said, "Cut the toe off, for when you are a queen, you will never have to go on foot." So the girl cut off her toe, squeezed her foot into the shoe.
The eldest stepsister concealed her pain and she reached before the prince. What is the meaning of conceal? Can you say? Ah, yes. Hide. വേദന മറച്ചു വെച്ചുകൊണ്ട് മൂത്ത സഹോദരി പ്രിൻസിന്റെ മുന്നിൽ എത്തി. ശരിയല്ലേ? Dear children, what was the reaction of the prince? Ah, yes. He shouted in anger. Not the right bride at all. Because he saw blood flowing under her shoe. Right? Children, finally, what happened? Did the prince find out Cinderella? I know you are very excited to know the last part of the story. Right? Let's read the last 2 paragraphs. Okay?
Then the other sister tried the shoe. She went into her room to do so and got her toes comfortably in, but her heel was too large. Then her mother handed her the knife, saying, "Cut a piece of your heel. When you are the queen, you will never have to go on foot." So the girl cut off a piece of her heel and thrust her foot into the shoe. The prince looked at her feet and became more angry and shouted, "There's blood on your shoe. The shoe is too small, not the right bride at all." Then Cinderella came forward and said, "Let me try it." Her sisters laughed at her. "Clear out of here. How dare you come here in these dirty rags, you ugly creature?" they said. But the prince asked her to try the shoe. "I have seen you somewhere, but I cannot remember where," he said. Cinderella put her left foot into the shoe, and it fitted her perfectly. Everybody was astonished. She then pulled out the other shoe from her pocket and put it on her right foot. Just then the fairy appeared and touched her with her magic wand. In a moment, her rags changed into clothes of silk and gold. The prince danced with joy and cried, "This is the right bride. The shoes are fit for her. She's the right bride after all." He said to Cinderella, "You are the most beautiful girl in the country. I will make you my bride." The prince married and took her to the palace. Cinderella pardoned her sisters and took them to the palace. They lived there happily thereafter.
Have you listened well? I think these are your difficult words.
Laugh at, make fun of, ugly, without beauty, astonished, surprised, pardon, forgive.
Children, was the shoe suitable for the younger stepsister? No, because her heel was too large. But she obeyed the advice of her mother. What was that? What was the advice of her mother? Ah, yes, her mother asked her to cut a piece of her heel. Right? Children, did the prince realize the fact? Prince യാഥാർത്ഥ്യം മനസ്സിലാക്കിയോ? Ah, yes, Prince realized the cheating of stepsisters. When he saw their food, he saw blood flowing under their shoes. Right? At last, who came to try on the shoe? Can you say? Ah, right answer. Cinderella came forward to try on the shoe. Okay. Children, can you pick out the sentences which show the reaction of stepsisters while hearing the request of Cinderella. You just try this.
Her sisters laughed at her. "Clear out of here! How dare you come here in these dirty rags, you ugly creature?"
You know that with the permission of the prince, Cinderella tried on the shoe. Everybody astonished. Everybody surprised. Why? Can you say? Yes. The shoe fitted her perfectly. Suddenly, somebody appeared there. Can you say who was that? Yes, the fairy godmother. She touched Cinderella with her magic wand. In a moment, Cinderella's rags became beautiful clothes of silk and gold. Right? Children, what was the reaction of the prince? Yes, he danced with joy. He married Cinderella and took her to the palace. Okay. Did Cinderella pardon her stepsisters? Yes, Cinderella pardoned her sisters and took them to the palace, and they lived happily thereafter. Okay. Children, did you enjoy the story? With your parents' permission, you can watch Cinderella's story in YouTube. Okay. Then all of you take page number 55. 3 sentences are given there. These sentences are called exclamatory sentences. Okay.
How beautiful she is! What a smart girl she is! How pretty she looks! Children, what are the specialities of these sentences? Yes, these are exclamatory sentences. An exclamation point is placed at the end of these sentences. Okay? Exclamatory sentences. Sentences containing surprise or emotion are called exclamatory sentences. An exclamation mark is placed at the end of such sentences. We can change these expressions in the following way. First sentence, how beautiful she is. We can change this sentence into she is very beautiful. Second one, what a smart girl she is. She is a very smart girl. Third one, how pretty she looks. We can change this sentence into she is very pretty.
Children, you have an activity on page number 56. All of you complete this activity and send it to your teacher. Don't forget to read Cinderella's story once again. Let's wind up today's English class here. Take care. Goodbye.